Today is Monday, January 14th. Some Democrats and Republicans agree on how to end the government shutdown, but President Trump says no thanks. Plus, a major teacher strike, why Netflix just got sued, and a surprise win at the box office. Welcome to the Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. I'm Erica Mandy. Thanks so much for being here. You ready? Let's do this. Week 4, day 24. It's now officially the longest government shutdown in history, and still no deal to end it. The Wall Street Journal reports a top Republican, Senator Lindsey Graham, told President Trump to go ahead and allow the government to open for a few weeks while negotiations continue. But Trump was not having it. He wants a deal to get a wall or any type of physical barrier on the U.S.-Mexico border first. And he says he needs Congress to approve $5.7 billion in funding to do it. Democrats still say no, although they have been wanting to open the government while talks continue. If something temporary did pass, it would be meant to help put hundreds of thousands of federal employees back to work. They did not get a paycheck on Friday, and many say they're struggling to pay their bills. Some are still working without pay on the promise of getting back pay later, like air traffic controllers and TSA screeners. In fact, a concourse at Miami International Airport closed over the weekend because more TSA officers have been calling in sick. But that concourse is set to reopen today. And to help with this issue, TSA says it'll be giving officers who do show up a $500 bonus. Other federal workers are on unpaid leave and told not to come into work at all, and they may not be getting back the money they missed even after the shutdown ends. Talks continue behind the scenes, but no one seems sure when or how this will end. A new report from the Washington Post says President Trump tried to hide the details about his past meetings with Russian President Vladimir Putin from his own administration. Some Democratic lawmakers called it concerning, saying it's another sign of his cozy relationship with Russia. But President Trump went on Fox News and called it ridiculous and said anyone could have listened to their talks. And another report from the New York Times says the FBI at least investigated whether Trump was working for Russia, but it's not really clear where that investigation stands. Again, Trump called that insulting and absurd. Another Democrat has announced plans to run for president in 2020. ABC News reports Julian Castro made it official over the weekend and became the first Mexican-American to seek the White House. He's the former mayor of San Antonio, the former housing chief in the Obama administration, and the grandson of a Mexican immigrant. His twin brother is actually a member of Congress. He joins a growing list of Democrats either running or possibly running for the Democratic nomination. Another high-profile name on that list, Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts. She made her announcement a week before in Iowa. And there are many other names of people who are on the fence, including former Vice President Joe Biden. Heads up, that weekend winter storm is still impacting some travel today. It's now moved from the Midwest to the East Coast. CNN says up to a foot of snow is expected to hit Washington, D.C. and Maryland by this morning. And over the weekend, USA Today reports hundreds of flights were canceled and many more delayed. It's the country's second largest school district, and today the teachers are planning to strike. NPR reports more than 30,000 teachers could go on strike if a deal is not made ASAP. And the strike could affect about 500,000 students. Most come from low-income families. Teachers are upset over class sizes, salaries, and a shortage of school counselors and nurses. Assuming the strike does happen as planned today, it'll be the first LA teacher strike in 30 years. It's official. TV host Megyn Kelly is splitting up with NBC and getting millions of dollars in the process. NBC News itself reports Kelly will get the rest of the money from her contract, which is a payout of up to $30 million. Remember, Megyn Kelly left Fox News to have her own morning show over on NBC, but that got canceled back in October because she made comments about wearing blackface as part of a Halloween costume debate. NBC News says the replacement show has already seen an increase in viewers. A quick break for today's sponsor, Care Of. It's a monthly subscription service that delivers personalized vitamin and supplement packs right to your door. So this is one easy way to stick to your health goals for 2019 and build a daily vitamin routine. To get started, you just take Care Of's easy online quiz. It took me only about 5 minutes to do it. It asks you about your diet, your health goals, and your lifestyle. And from there, you get recommendations made just for you. I love that the results lay out the reason it chose each vitamin and supplement and shows research backing each one up. Care of takes the guesswork out of figuring out which vitamins you should be taking. And because you get these cute little daily packs delivered right to your door each month, it's perfect for that busy person on the go. And this month only, you can actually take advantage of a special New Year offer to get 50% off, yes, half off your first month. Go to takecareof.com and enter the promo code Newsworthy50. Again, for 50% off on your first month, go to takecareof.com and use code Newsworthy50. Now back to the news. Walmart is hiring in the tech space. Bloomberg reports Walmart plans to add 2,000 jobs like data scientists, engineers, and designers. The goal? Do more online, likely to compete with Amazon, and use more technology in store. Think floor scrubbing robots. On the other hand, Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, is laying off 10% of its workforce. That's hundreds of people losing their jobs out of the 6,000 employees SpaceX has. Remember, SpaceX designs, builds, and launches rockets and spacecrafts. The LA Times reports the company says it wants to become leaner to move forward with new and more expensive projects. Netflix has gotten a lot of attention lately for that interactive choose-your-own-adventure episode of the series Black Mirror, where you can actually pick different options and outcomes as you watch. Well, now, Netflix is getting sued over it. The Verge reports the publisher of the Choose Your Own Adventure book series says Netflix infringed on its trademark. And the publisher claims the episode is so dark it'll actually tarnish the book's reputation. These books were especially popular back in the 80s and 90s. So to be clear, the specific novel in the Black Mirror episode called Bandersnatch is made up, but it is called a Choose Your Own Adventure book, which exists. The report says Netflix tried to license the trademark, but it never actually got one. And now the publisher of the real series wants $25 million in damages. So far, Netflix has not responded. A lawyer for R&B singer R. Kelly told the AP his client is innocent, but much of Hollywood is speaking out against him, like Lady Gaga, who now says she regrets collaborating with R. Kelly and supports the women coming forward. A recent Lifetime docuseries called Surviving R. Kelly features several women and underage girls accusing R. Kelly of sexual abuse and holding them against their will. Although the Hollywood Reporter says police in Chicago followed up on a tip and said they found no wrongdoing. Right now, no charges have been filed against R. Kelly, but officials in a Georgia county are investigating, and in Illinois, his concert was just canceled. Rapper Missy Elliott is now in the Hall of Fame. CBS News reports she's the first female hip-hop artist to be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and only the third rapper overall. You may know Missy Elliott from her own songs and her own fame, but she's also written for Beyoncé, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, and more. The Netflix drama Roma was the big winner at last night's Critics' Choice Awards, taking home the award for Best Picture, Foreign Film, Director, and Cinematography. The Hollywood Reporter says Black Panther and Vice took home 3 awards each. Crazy Rich Asians won Best Comedy, and A Quiet Place won Best Sci-Fi or Horror Movie. And there were ties for 2 Best Actress categories. Both Lady Gaga and Glenn Close won for Best Actress on the film side. And both Amy Adams and Patricia Arquette tied for Best Actress in a TV series. Actor Taye Diggs hosted the ceremony last night. And as always, you can check out the full list of winners in today's show notes. The number 1 movie at the box office over the weekend was a surprise. Variety reports the film The Upside doubled expectations. It brought in $19.5 million in North America on its debut weekend. It stars Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston. It even beat out Aquaman, which was number 1 for the last 3 weekends in a row. And by the way, Aquaman has now officially passed the $1 billion mark worldwide. And that's it. You are all caught up from the weekend. If you'd like to check out more of any of the stories we talked about today, just go to the homepage of thenewsworthy.com, click episodes, and look for today's date. You'll find all the story sources and links right there. The Newsworthy is ready for you to listen every weekday by 4 in the morning. I'll be back with more news tomorrow. Have a great day.